You've seen them, right? Plowing snow on I-80, paving highways in the summer, on the side of every state trooper's car. But the Wyoming Department of Transportation, or WYDOT, is so much more than just roads. Today, we're going to dive into the surprising story of this agency that is, in so many ways, the real engine room of the entire state. You know this logo, the bucking horse over the triangle. You see it everywhere. But what's it really stand for? Well, it's the face of a massive operation that's woven into the life of every single person in Wyoming, from the license in your wallet to the safety of your drive to work.
I mean, the scope of what we're talking about here is just incredible. WYDOT isn't just a highway department. Nope, it's a full-on transportation agency responsible for connecting one of the largest states by land area, but with one of the smallest populations. That is a massive, massive challenge. And to really understand an organization this big, you gotta look at the people. Take the career of Chief Engineer Keith Fulton. This is a perfect example. Starting as a summer temp and rising all the way to the top job over more than 30 years, that tells you everything about the deep, homegrown expertise that keeps this whole system running. Okay, so let's bring it down from that huge 30,000-foot view to the most personal way you probably deal with WYDOT. And that starts with something you carry around every single day, your driver's license. So what are the actual rules for your license? Well, it's a system that tries to balance security, making you show up in person for a new photo, with convenience for a population that's always on the move. They even have special rules for military members who are serving far from home. And this slide? Man, this just perfectly illustrates the core challenge for WDOT. How in the world do you provide these essential services across such a huge, sparsely populated state? Well, the answer is you have to be flexible. A big city like Cheyenne gets service every day, while a more remote town like Dubois gets service once a month. It's all about meeting people where they are. Okay, this is one of my favorite little bits of Wyoming trivia. Your car is actually telling a story about where you're from. That number on the far left of your license plate, it is not random. It's a county prefix, and the order was set decades ago based on how much property value each county had. So number 1 is Natrona, 2 is Laramie. It's a fascinating look into the state's past, where a county's economic muscle literally determined its number. So that whole county prefix system creates this quirky little rule for personalized plates. You ever wonder why your custom plate can't start with a number? This is why. It's to make sure nobody gets it confused with a standard plate. So my 65 is totally fine, but 65 GT is a no-go. It's a simple little rule that keeps the whole system logical. All right, so we've covered the ID in your wallet and the plate on your car. Now let's zoom back out and talk about the massive network of roads that connects absolutely everything. Just let that number sink in for a second. 6,800 miles. To put that in perspective, that's enough road to drive from Cheyenne, Wyoming, all the way to London, England, and you'd still have miles left over. This isn't just asphalt. These are the economic arteries of the entire state, and WYDOT is the heart that keeps it all pumping. So how on earth do they manage all that? Well, it comes down to a document called the STIP, the State Transportation Improvement Program. Think of it as the master plan for everything WYDOT builds. But the crucial thing is, this is not some dusty binder sitting on a shelf. It's a living, breathing strategy that gets updated all the time to deal with new challenges and new priorities. And the big question, where does the money come from? Well, this chart makes it crystal clear. Federal partnerships are absolutely vital. Basically, for every $3 that gets spent on Wyoming's infrastructure projects, 2 of those dollars come from federal revenue. It really shows you how connected state planning is to national funding. Okay, so building and paving the roads is one massive job, but keeping those 6,800 miles safe, that is a whole different ballgame. But it's an equally critical part of WYDOT's mission, and that, of course, is the job of the Wyoming Highway Patrol. The Highway Patrol has such a fascinating origin story. It was born back in the era of bootleggers and dusty highways, literally created to bring law and order to the state's roads when nobody else really could. And from those historic roots, it's become this highly specialized, modern force that's focused on one main thing: saving lives. And don't think for a second that the Highway Patrol is just out there writing speeding tickets. No way. They have these elite, highly specialized teams with incredible skills. The crash investigation team uses drones to reconstruct accidents like a forensic puzzle. You've got the commercial carrier team, which is often the thin line protecting all of us from a catastrophic truck accident. And the canine and tactical teams, they handle everything from drug trafficking to protecting state officials. And speaking of safety, here is a really important update to state law that every single driver in Wyoming needs to be aware of. Starting July 1st, 2025, if you're in an accident that involves an injury or a disabled vehicle, you are legally required to report it to law enforcement right away. That's a big change, so it's definitely something to remember. Okay, let's pull the camera back one last time. We've seen how WYDOT manages the present, but the agency is also laser-focused on planning for the future, a future that goes way beyond just asphalt and concrete. This comparison really says it all, doesn't it? On one side, you have the immense physical network they manage today. But look at the other side. That's tomorrow. They're planning for drones, going after federal money for rail, building out EV charging stations, and thinking all the way out to the year 2050. And listen, this future isn't some far-off dream. WYDOT is already a leader in technology. If you've ever used the Wyoming 511 app, especially during one of those brutal winters, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's not just a map, it's this whole tech ecosystem of cameras and weather sensors giving you real-time information to keep you safe.
And this is how they get there. It's not just guesswork. This timeline shows the deliberate, methodical process WYDOT is using right now to build its 2050 long-range plan. It's all about understanding what you have today so you can thoughtfully prepare for the challenges and the opportunities of the next 25 years.
So as WYDOT looks ahead to drones, smart highways, and clean energy, that fundamental mission, to conquer distance, it stays the same. It really just leaves us with this final thought to chew on. In a state that will always be defined by its wide open spaces, what does the next great leap in keeping us all connected even look like?
Get free WYDOT practice tests. Click the link in the description or scan the QR code to start practicing today.